Hey Funko lovers, it's your boy Johnny Funko back at it again with Do You Have a Kind?
Hi guys.
And today on episode 61 we have the amazing
Funko PDX. Welcome, my friends.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
How's your day going today on this fine Saturday?
It's a rainy, boring, cold day here in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, we haven't had rain up until about 4 days ago, and this is like the second cold day, and it's just miserable.
Miserable. Oh,
It's
raining.
fun. I mean, instead of Ivy, we'll watch some Halloween movies. So we've done
Oh
some.
yeah, for sure. Best thing to do on rainy days, watch movies, and especially because it's Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
Horror movies, or at least Halloween.
Yes.
Just want to say hi to LJ the Geek, K&L Collectibles and Games,
Hello,
Baby Ice,
Hey there, chat. How are you
Hey,
guys
Joe.
doing?
Hojo,
Hi, baby guys.
Tiny, thank you.
Tiny Ninja 19.
Thank you for sharing K&L, and thank you for sharing Baby Eyes. Appreciate you guys. How did you come up with your YouTube name, Funko PDX?
So PDX stands for the Portland International Airport, and it's kind of PDX is kind of a thing here in Portland. So I decided to, since it's supposed to be a Funko channel originally, I decided to make it as Funko easy to search and then PDX because I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Wait, okay, say it one more time real slow. PDX. Okay, so
Yeah,
so-
PDX.
So what is it? The long version
It's-
again?
It stands for Portland International Airport. Technically, that's what-
Airport. Okay.
it's the airport. That's what they call it, is PDX. But
Oh.
in reality, we've kind of adopted the name to where everything is like this, blah 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 PDX,
Yeah.
designs PDX. So it's kind of just, and that just happened the last like year and a half. It's kind of weird. I know, it's like, that's kind of weird. Okay, I was like baby goods PDX. Like, that's convenient, I guess. Kind of weird.
I like the name. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, PDX Designs. But I didn't know it was an airport. Like, why did
Yeah,
you pick
I mean, look it up. That's what it comes up as, the airport for the city of
Oh.
Portland.
Okay, well, why'd you pick that? Just by
It just stands for pretty much Portland, Oregon. And people that are from here know exactly what it is. I mean, I've come across people in different Disney chats and like lives or like Pokemon lives. Like, hey, you from Oregon? You from Portland? I'm like, yeah. It's like right off the bat. Sometimes on Whatnot. Whatnot's a big one. Like, if they see that PDX, they come and go, hey, you from Oregon? Blah blah blah. And they try to like, get these side jobs with them.
So it could be kind of an inside thing that you don't know. But now I know.
Yeah, it's interesting because I didn't really think about that until I started really interacting with people around the world and stuff. I was like, oh,
it was an
okay.
accident. Okay.
People think it's like a code name. I'm like, no, it's just the airport.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, now I get it.
Just want to say hi to Mr. Awesome,
Mr.
and
Awesome.
Mrs. You, and kind of Mrs. Me. And
That's awesome.
Kenneth Bird, welcome, my friend.
Yes, Kenneth Bird. And Kay now says it's an airport code, right? I used to work for the airport, haha. So he knew it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
fair
anyone that works in like public transportation, they usually know what it is. So that's the
enough. Now I know.
any kind of that.
Very cool.
What made you want to create a YouTube channel? What pushed you?
Well, I started off with Instagram for about, I want to say about a year before I started doing YouTube. I got tired of watching people do videos. I'm like, I do the same exact kind of stuff. So
Right.
I started off with like watching some larger channels, mostly like with the kids, because Ivy, when she was little, she'd just sit there and just watch it, and like she'd just be like, just like as a baby, just everything else she kind of noises that and yell at us, and that she just want to watch it. So we started watching Pop Tops. We watched them like nonstop, and I'm just like, this is the same exact kind of crap. So when I went to the mall, because usually I'd get my girlfriend to take me to the mall, or I take the bus there, and I'd run in, and then I would like think to myself, oh, just kind of think of what they would do. So I started recording it, and then it slowly just went on YouTube. But I originally started off with doing pack-a-packas with the kids. That's originally where I started doing everything. Was like my first couple of videos was me balling, as you call it, or like the vending machine. That's kind of where I started at, and then it kind of, I don't know, went from there. It was kind of, it wasn't really intentional. It was just kind of, I was already here watching people, so I kind of just uploaded a couple of things here and there.
Right.
Oh, that's fun. It's good. Okay, you guys in the chat. Yes, because we made a joke, or not a joke. Mr.
I
Awesome,
made a mistake.
Yeah, he said we're gonna have Funko Illuminati on our channel tomorrow. I looked at him, I'm like, what? Is there something I don't know? And now Mr. Awesome's not letting it go.
He's not letting it go. I made a mistake once.
Oh gosh.
I want to go back in Canada. That'd be fun.
What YouTubes do you like and look up to in general?
Like
Yeah.
collecting plastic.
Collecting plastic.
I don't know why. He was like one of the original people why I started. Just something about his style. I was obviously I show my face, so I can't really. He's all about showing his hands.
Yeah.
And he's got some smart ass thing to say, and he's always like right on with the specs. And I don't know. I think it'd be cool to meet that guy. I think it'd be cool. I don't know. That and probably Pop Tops. No, not really. I don't know. He's just kind of a dork. I think that he'd just be like a normal guy, like one of us, a nerdy, just quiet.
Pop Tops or Top Pops?
Top
Pop
Pops.
Tops. I think he would just be a nerdy, quiet. After watching videos with you guys and stuff with him, it's like he's exactly what I expect. He's like me. He's like this is quiet, normal, like. Hey. But I think that collecting plastic I think he'd be a fun guy to talk to.
Oh, I thought when you said collecting plastic, I thought he was like environmentally, like going.
No, he's been around before. I think he was like one of the first ones to be out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just love his smart ass, smirky, very blunt attitude.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out. If he's funny, then for sure.
Hey, the Luau, welcome. Thank you
The
for coming in.
Luau. Oh, nice to see you again. In a quick minute.
Yeah. How long have you been making YouTube videos for?
November 2019. But technically, I had a channel. It was back in 2009, right around there. Mm-hmm. And I don't know the email. It's called Holy Zach. There's like some concert videos on there, and there's me messing with the neighbor kids on there. And I don't know. I tried to get into it. I never could. I couldn't figure it out, and I kind of just forgot about it. And I don't know. I wish I would have continued with that one, but technically, I've been making videos like this style to this extent since like November 2019.
Oh wow!
November 2019.
Yeah, it was right before the pandemic happened. It was like my first like big video that kicked off was me walking around the grocery store. I'm like, oh my god, we're out of toilet paper. We're all out of meat. We're all out of this. Like, what the hell? What's going on here? It was Friday the 13th, and it was like March, and that's when my first like video like really started like getting like known out there to anybody. And,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That video don't get you any views. I'm sorry.
No.
Do you have a TikTok account?
No.
And when did you start one if you didn't? Okay.
I keep saying I should. I talk about it. I don't. It's a whole other. It's hard to keep up with Instagram. I mean, it's hard enough to keep up. Yeah, with Instagram alone. I mean, I don't want to have a whole other platform I'm trying to make shorts on.
And YouTube, you gotta keep up with YouTube, Instagram. I don't know. Some people got Twitter, Facebook. It just never ends, right? You could be on your phone all day long going through.
Yeah, I don't interact with. There's certain people I'm friends with. Like my Facebook is kind of my personal thing. I didn't really open up to anybody about YouTube on there until just recently. I was like, hey, I have this channel and it's kind of larger than I wanted. Blah blah blah. But it's like I try to keep it two separate worlds, and I'm certain people I'm friends with on there. But for the most part, I'm not a part of any like groups or anything, just because I don't know. It's just kind of weird to have the two of them together. I find it kind of strange. The people that I know like personally watch me. I find it kind of weird. Like, hey Zach, I watch like a birdie. Like, hey Zach, I watch you and your daughter. But I was like, you watch that? Oh, cool. It's kind of weird because I know you in person.
So you kind of brought up that you you weren't expecting to get these higher numbers that you have. Why? Why is that? Why do you say that?
It's a humble guy.
I don't know. I guess I always thought it would just be me having fun and just making nothing. Because like before, technically I had a fake YouTube account, Zambia Head. It's just me on my PS4. When I first got the PS4, you can make up an account to go live with. Mm-hmm. And it gave me a YouTube account. It just gave me one. And it was the name Zambia Head is what it was. So I uploaded videos on that thing for like 4 years straight, and me just nonstop just playing games. Nobody ever watched. Nobody ever gave two craps about it. Like I had a couple things, like maybe 4 subs on there, and that was it. And it's like I would go in the lives because if you remember in the PS4, in the beginning of it, you could go in like this. You could have like a live on the PlayStation itself. You remember that? You ever do that back when it first came out? So it's like I was interacting with people on there. I was talking, all that crap, and just I never went nowhere. So when I joined on this, I was like, oh, it's just me playing with my phone and just being stupid. I don't think I'll ever be able to talk to the people like I have, like Beard to Pop. Every time I'd be able to talk to him. It's just like really weird to go up there.
Can I ask you, okay, with the first channel, you were actually you had a goal and you wanted to go somewhere with it, but with Funko PDX, you're just like, I'm just gonna have some fun. Was there just a different attitude between the two?
I think. Well, if you're talking about my very, very first one, like in 2009, like when I was, I never took that one seriously. It was me messing with my neighbor. She was I was like younger, and my neighbor was in like middle school, and she pissed me off. So I took a video of her bald spot on her head, and they had a thing. It was terrible. They had a thing in her at that time where it's this website they all would go onto and hang out, and it's like kind of like this. Yeah. And a little screen in the middle of it, and had like little like people dancing around, and then you could upload YouTube videos on there. So they put that video on there constantly, every day. They put that me messing with her on there. And then I went to a couple concerts, and I put those on there. And I think there might be something with my dog, and I don't know. That's all there was. I never continued with it. It's kind of, I wish I could get into it because it's so long ago. It'd be so cool to be able to go into it and just kind of see background, whatever, just go in there and see what it's all about. Right. But I don't know the email. I've tried contacting YouTube. There's no way to do it. So I was forced to start this new one, which is the PDX one. But I probably would have went with the old name and went with all the old information. I was able to get into it.
Okay, I was kind of going on about the video game one.
That? I didn't even know you could go on the computer, log into YouTube, and get the account brought up. I just controlled it through the PS4. I didn't know you could log into YouTube. I didn't figure out there was an actual email for it until I logged in on the PS5. And then it made me go into that email. I was like, what? So I went into it. I was like, oh, wow, this is all on here. And I looked through. I was like, nobody watched nothing. What a waste. 4 hours? Oh, my God, what a waste. I can still get that now, but people seem to like, I get replays now more than anything.
Yeah.
You changed your content, I guess.
Yeah. I just want to say hi to Mama J and
hey, Mama J.
I have
a death
wish, 2 Twitters, 3 Instagrams, and 2 YouTube channels. That's a lot.
It's a lot to take care of.
Oh, jeez. You must have no kids.
Hey, Sharon. And you're not late. We just started. Thank you for coming in.
Lady Kenzie.
Thank you for coming in.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious because when some people, they put their whole life and energy and effort into it and they seem to get nowhere sometimes. Yeah. And then sometimes there's people that are like, you know what, I'm just doing it for fun, want to have some creativity or, try different things just for fun, and they seem to go really far. You know what I mean? That's why I was wondering if your attitude had changed from channel to channel.
I've learned with games. I think if I was to play privately and then upload myself talking about what I'm doing or something like that, I think they would go farther. I don't think people like to watch lives when it comes to video games. I've kind of come to the conclusion of that.
Okay.
It's just, unless you're like a really large, like, celebrity or something,
right?
Then you can get a group in there. Because there's some guys from Germany I watch. He's some kind of a goth band from over there, and he's got like 500 people watching him. And like, he's just sitting there just killing dinosaurs in the dark. And I'm like,
that's cool.
Why are they watching this dude? But I don't know. I think gaming is kind of everyone does it kind of thing.
Now it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
Okay.
What makes your channel unique and special in your eyes? What do you bring to it?
I try to put things out that I'd want to see. I try not to make it boring. So if it's not fun, I try not to stick to one category. I try to stick to 2 or 3 of them. I've been told that what makes me different than everyone else is that I actually take my phone and get into what the pop looks like and actually get up close to it, like a really detailed look. Right. Nobody else really does that. And I've heard that from multiple people, and I know a lot of people started doing it after I started doing it. The reason why I started doing it is because nobody else was. I was like, I want to see what his arm looks like. I can't see it, so now I get really into the light. I really get into like every little tiny detail of it.
Oh,
And I've been told that that's one of the things that makes me different, which I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
But I try to show a little bit of randomness, trying to make it boring for people. I'm not trying. Funko is cool and all, but we all see it. I mean, unless we have like a really limited piece, it's kind of a really common thing nowadays. Everybody has it. And with me now, I can't get stuff before anyone else. I used to be able to get stuff right away because I'm right next to the headquarters. Now it takes me 2 weeks. So I'm like, I'm stepping out of it. I'm kind of stepping back into the older stuff. I want to try filling in holes for my collection and stay away from the new stuff. It's just so overly produced. I'm kind of bored with it.
Right.
It's all the same crap over and over and over.
We got you. KNL says to you, PDX, you have a great voice for live though. My main viewership is international, I understand. But that's primarily because I stream so late.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I had a little following going, like 4 people from the outside of the country or world. And I need to get out at nighttime. Hey, Reef, how's it going?
Yes, hey there, Reef. Nice to see you.
Anthony, how's it going?
Blaze, what is
Anthony,
good?
Blaze. Good to see you guys.
So we're jumping out of the YouTube questions, and now we're jumping into Funko questions. What was your first Funko you ever collected in your collection, if you remember?
Well, I remember quite well. I didn't like it at first. Where's it at? Okay, buy me from. There it is. It's Iron Man.
Oh,
The
okay.
very first Avenger movie.
Very first one.
That's an old one. Right?
Huh?
That's an older pop, right?
Yeah, it's from 2012. It's now 10 years old.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
My mom was buying the Avengers movie at Walgreens, and you get a free pop when you buy it. So
Right.
she called me up and was like, "Hey, which one you want?" And then they had all of them. So they had Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Nick Fury, Hulk, and then And I was like, I guess Iron Man. And I got it, and she gave it to me. I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing in the world. What is this thing? And I thought it was just dumb. But because she gave it to me, and because she's always giving me toys and stuff over the years, I always put everything into a box. So he went directly into a box. He went into a tote, and I didn't look at him for probably a good 2 years.
Right.
And then I saw the Joker Dark Knight and I worked at 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I saw the 4 turtles. I didn't buy them because I was like, I'm not buying those ugly ass things. I like them. I'm not buying them. And I was like a manager, so I used to sell them to everybody. And they were, oh my God, they're so cool. But nobody would buy them. No one cared about them. But I was like, oh my God, they're so amazing. And then I saw Joker and Harley Quinn. And then I kind of trickled.
And now look at your background.
But this right here is technically the very first one. And I hated it at first. But I'm very happy I kept it. I mean, I never would have got rid of it because of who it came from, but I'm happy I kept the box because it was in the box for like 3 years. It was out of the box on the shelf. I just happened to keep it because I'm a collector before this, so it's like I know to keep the boxes.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool for what it is now.
Is the value there?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's like $200.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
It seems to range like 170 to 250. It goes pretty up and down,
Yeah.
and it's like the bottom of it though. It's just look at that. Like there's nothing to it.
So plain, yeah, I like that.
It's just crazy how all the information's like on the back of it instead. It's all back here. None of it's on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as a collector now, it's like this thing is like crazy cool just for what it is. But if I don't know. I have a thing with older pops. So I love looking at the boxes of them. I think it's cool to see like the different years they have on the bottoms and
Yeah.
how they evolve.
Want to say hi to Simon?
Hi Simon, how are you, my friend? How did you get into collecting Funko Pops? I think you kind of touched upon that a little bit.
They kind of got. I'll just sum it up. They got shoved down my throat at 7-Eleven. When I worked at 7-Eleven, they got shoved down my throat. We started off with the Turtles, and it was like the original Harley Quinn, the like comic book one, and then they had what else? I think it was a Batgirl, and they had that was the first. I think that was the first wave, and then the second wave was Walking Dead, WWE, How to Train Your Dragon 2, and there was something else that was there. I can't remember what it is. But ends up, I bought all of those on clearance for $1 a piece.
Oh wow!
And so I still have I only kept 2 out of all of them. I didn't collect them. I never looked them up on eBay. They're branded. It just came out. Like they just came out in the store like 4 months before I got them on clearance for $1. So I sold off all of them including the 2 Rey Mysterio 7-Eleven exclusives I
I was
had.
just going to ask you about that.
I
Yeah.
had 2 of them. I sold them all for $10 each. I paid $1 each. I was so freaking happy. I paid my phone bill. I had like 40 of them. So I was like, oh my God, I was able to pay a bunch of bills. I was super excited. Here we jump forward like 7 years. I'm like, why the fuck? I don't like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Why would I keep it? I don't like him. I like him now. But like back then, I'm like, it was a stupid color. I remember being really girly and ugly and just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But like, I kept Gamora. I can't remember the other one. There's 2 other ones I kept. I remember the main one I kept was Gamora. I remember I liked her, and I thought she was cool in the movies. I was like, oh, it's amazing. But like, yeah, I sold off all the Game of Thrones, everything, all the Walking Deads, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
do you regret selling that Rey Mysterio now? The value of it is up there.
I mean, there was absolutely no reason for me to keep it, so I can't say I can regret it. I mean, I didn't like it. If I would had any kind of interest, the only one I regret not keeping was Drax, the original Drax. That's the only one I regret not keeping, and that was not even worth anything.
Right.
That's what now I'm like, I wish I would have kept that one. But honestly, out of all of them, I don't like Walking Dead, so I didn't keep any of those. I'm not a big fan of that show, so I didn't keep a single one. I'm not a fan of anything except for that Gamora and what was the other one? I think it might have been How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I threw the boxes away because they're for my kid.
No, I just
didn't collect them.
Do we have 7-Eleven here? I've seen like
we have 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
here.
but I don't remember.
I've seen. Me and Simon went to a 7-Eleven. I don't remember where, but we found a Ghostbuster one, and that was the only one.
Yeah, but he's talking like the first wave of them and the second wave. Like they're like
7-Eleven was better back then.
They went through like 4 different. Well, let's see. The first exclusive was the Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Or no, the first one was actually Duck Dynasty. It was Psy. That's what it was.
Right.
And then it was the Rey Mysterio. And then it was a Carl from Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they quit after that. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. And then they went like recently they did the Deadpool with Chimichanga.
Okay.
They did the Stone Cold 7-Eleven.
That was the newer Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And the original 4 was the original 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the ones that I had to look at all the freaking time. Like, oh my God, I used to hate facing them. I purposely like. I hate these stupid things. I remember The Rock. I was like, that's so funny looking. Why would I like him?
Yeah.
I'm happy I didn't like him because I would have so many probably that would be ridiculous.
Okay. Again, like I said, with our convenience stores around here, like whatever the ones that we have near our house, I've never seen Funko Pops in our
I was in Oakville a little while ago. That's right beside where we live. And there's the Hasty Market in that plaza.
Yeah.
That plaza, Hasty Market, had 4 Funko Pops, and they were faded to crap. Like they were
in the sun,
so
like,
faded. Yeah, they had the Crow from Batman and 3 sports pops.
Okay, so
That's
they are
sad. Yeah, none of my 7-Eleven carries them anymore, and they all get stolen around here. So in my area, and everyone I stop at, they don't have anything. But like no convenience stores of any like private stores, no one sells them. You ask them like, "What's that?"
I know. Yeah, I went to a couple 7-Elevens. They're like, "What?" And I had to show them a picture. Like, "Oh no, we don't carry those."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very different here than it is.
It's probably because it's expensive to ship. Pops. I'm guessing.
No, but it's interesting.
I bet the 7-Eleven's closer to like Niagara Falls and everything. Get them in because it's a lot cheaper.
But I was just gonna say, other convenience stores besides 7-Eleven don't do that.
Oh,
which is interesting to me.
I think if more people like explored what they're actually worth and how popular they are, they might consider it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't really realize what they are. They're like kind of like, oh, there's a fan base for that. I'm like, yeah.
We got one question.
What's that?
From K now. Get any Slipknot ones PDX?
I only have the 3 that's out so far. They haven't released the next 6.
There's going to be 3 more that releases. I heard.
I think it's supposed to be 3 coming up, and there's 3 they already announced the concept art for. The last 3.
Yeah. I have 3.
Yeah, I see them now.
Yeah,
I wish they make them
I
like variant.
right away when they got announced. Yes, I love Slipknot.
Okay.
Have them right up there. They're up against the corner. Right next
Speaking about Funko Pops, a Funko Pop you'd like to see made in the future that hasn't been made yet?
Dexter, the Showtime show Dexter. Any Showtime show, really. They haven't really made any Showtime of anything. Have
Really?
they?
Showtime is our store.
It's a channel, but like any kind of other exclusive like shows. Like I haven't seen anything
Oh.
from their shows at all.
Yeah, I would love to see Trailer Park Boys from Showtime.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
of
you know,
course.
yeah.
They got
I
a
mean,
lot.
there's so many different ones that they could do. That's like kind of rated R.
Showcase. It's called Showcase.
Is it?
It's not called Showtime. It's Showcase.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, you guys, you can look it up. I'm pretty sure the show that
Or
has
serial killers, or porn stars.
or something.
That'd be
I
funny.
can see them doing porn stars before serial killers, honestly.
Yeah.
Do they have Trailer Park Boys at all?
No, I wish.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some
that's
thick
kind
ass
of-
glasses on that top.
How many Funko Pops do you have in your collection so far?
Well, I don't know. I've sold a lot. I lost count and I recounted. So if you count just mine and not the kids, because Ivy has her own collection and Dexter has his own collection.
Really?
Mine's like 570. I think that's where I lost count at. And that's not, yeah, I have more that I don't even know what they are. They're in boxes in storage somewhere and I can't find them.
Right.
It's annoying. I want to find them if I can sell them, but I can't find them. It's really pissing me off.
Oh no.
And then shut this stupid thing off. And then Ivy has around 150 of them. She has like an entire wall full. It's pretty nuts. And then Dexter has, I think he said he has 106 last time I talked to him about it. He's like, I have too many of them. I'm like, don't you have any of them? He's like, I'll give you 4. I'm like, that's not how it works. Then Ivy just kind of took over like the whole living room. It's pretty much the Simpsons and her crap.
Wait, how old are your 2 kids again?
Ivy's 3 and Dexter's 11.
Sorry, Dexter's.
She's collected. Well, her main thing she collects is Disney stuff. So like she's got a lot of random Disney, mostly Stitch and princesses.
Yeah.
Enchanto.
And how old's Dexter?
11. So he's got like his collection's great. I don't know. His collection's really random. He's got like Minecraft, a lot of games, kind of stuff in his. Okay. It's weird because it's like we don't have the same stuff. Like I purposely make it to where I don't buy doubles. So like if you want this, I guess whatever, it's yours. I don't have it. Or if I buy doubles, I'll sell mine off or trade mine off eventually, and then his will be like the permanent one that he keeps. The only problem with that is that when he wants to sell off his, and I already sold off mine, I'm like, we're not selling that.
Okay.
You have to keep that. He wanted to sell off his sealed Spider-Man Blacklight combo. And I was like, no, he sold off the other one. We're keeping that one sealed. He's like, why? I was like, I want to keep it sealed. I don't want to sell it. It's mine. I was like, you can have my open one then. I don't want that. I was like,
no, because we've had that problem where we both like Dead Mouse, the artist. And so you got the regular,
I got the common, she got the glow in the dark. So
because we both wanted it, but I have that same irritation if I don't want to have the same Funko Pop, like 2 of the same in our house. So we kind of negotiated. It was like you get one of one kind, and I'll get the other. I didn't care if I got glow in the dark or regular. I just wanted one in my collection. But we both were.
I wanted the glow in the dark one.
Yeah.
I had to be patient with that one and get it for a decent price though.
Oh,
hey Arcade!
Hey Arcade!
Arcade!
Most and least valued pop in your collection?
I think the most valuable one is the Blacklight Carnage.
Ooh,
that's sick.
I got it at launch.
I don't have it. No, okay. I wish I did.
I thought you did. You have so many Carnages, it's so hard for me to remember.
Yeah, the Carnages are over there.
Yeah, no, I
don't know how I got it, honestly. I was on a phone with no Wi-Fi or nothing, and it's like, it took forever to load, and it spin, and it spin, and it spin. I was like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get the posters probably, and it spin. And then I'm nowhere processed. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Like, it took like 3 minutes for it to keep going and going. And everyone else was like freaking out. And I was like, I don't know how I got it. I got 2 of them and I sold one for $65 the same week I got it on eBay to pay for the difference. So I have this thing where it's like, I like to not try to pay anything for it or nothing. I don't have to. So I'll buy 2 of it. And if I can sell it for anything close to over what I paid for one of them, I'll just include that in the price. And that one, the whole transaction was free. I was very happy about that one. Only problem is that I didn't order 2 Venom posters. I only ordered 1 Venom poster. I meant to order 2, and they sold out like immediately. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful with the one I have, which is my favorite one right there.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah, that's super sick.
My least pop, I don't know. I have so many $5, $2 pops floating around.
Which one that comes to mind then?
I got $1 pop.
You got a few dollar pops,
I got
right?
2. Yeah, they're both awesome.
That's why I looked up there.
I don't know, none of them are showing. I think that what is his name? I can't remember his name. Murdoch. Zombie Murdoch.
Murdoch.
His name is. I think he's like $5.
Okay.
I only paid $2 for it, so you got it on there somewhere.
Yeah.
The shipping was like triple the price.
So this might be a silly question, but is collecting a hobby or addiction at this point?
I don't know. So basically, I grew up with an antique collecting father. So my father was a big collector. He used to collect soda bottles and stuff, like antiques, anything soda stuff, any kind of crap. And I grew up around flea markets and like collecting. And like I started off collecting like Hot Wheels when I was younger. The same ones I'm selling, but they're not the same cars, the same years. And just I've always been about collecting different things. With pops, though, it could be an addiction. But I think I'm in a different state of mind right now. So I think I'm like rehab in my mind. So I think I'm out of addiction part. I think I'm back into a hobby part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how
I used to go to the mall when I first started collecting because I wanted to have like, I have 100 of them. I have 50 of them. I have 60. I didn't care what they were. I didn't want to pay more than $10. So it's like, if I liked it remotely a little bit, I'll buy it. Like, it's $5. I'll buy that. I like that. It's cool. That's whatever. I'll buy it. It's $5. I got 20 of them. I got 30 of them. When I got to like the 700 range, I was like, oh, fuck, this is too much. And my whole apartment's already full as it is. And I've been slowly letting go of different ones. The hard part is getting rid of them. Especially now, since the remission and all this crap started in the States, like nobody has no money.
Yeah.
And it's really challenging now to get rid of them. But I think now I'm a collector. 6 months ago, I was an addict.
But you did say though, you said I got all these Funkos and then I paid off my phone bill and all that. So
well, yeah, that's the thing about it is a lot of them I didn't pay much for them. Like a lot of them I got them either on sale or I like this Nelson Muniz. I only paid $2 for it. So it's like I sold one for 12. I already paid for all the rest of them.
Right.
I paid for one of my collection and everything, but it doesn't always work out like that. You might buy something from the Funko shop thinking it might sell out, and it doesn't. It's not for shit. The biggest addiction, though, I think, is trying to get Funko launches, like the ones that we think are going to be hot. Like I think that's where the addiction comes in for me. Is like I want to get it right now. Or can I wait? It's like if I wait, I usually don't wait.
Yeah,
I think that's a bad thing
well,
to do.
It's kind of a game though, because if you wait, they might be sold out, and you might not get it for 6 months. Sometimes
I've waited and then I've been screwed where I'm like, oh, I'm not paying that much. Like it goes up $100. I'm like, screw that. I'm done. Like I can't. I wanted it so badly.
Yep.
Hey, Poppy.
Oh, Pop the Heat.
Hey, Pop the Heat. And then Sharon says, I think mine's becoming an addiction.
Yeah, Sharon, you got an issue. You're good though. You collect small stuff, not big stuff, so you're okay.
When we first started collecting, we collected a lot of just everything, and then when we started to get wise, and we sold over 100 and something.
We were smart. We were lucky enough to be able to sell them.
And yeah, we sold them at a toy show
to make room for more.
But yeah, now we collect if we're both, what was it the way
very picky. We're very strategic about how we do it because like I'm not just like, oh, I kind of like that pop just a little. Like no, I have to be like, no, I really would like this part of my collection because of nostalgic feelings or whatever.
And now we're like, and then like if you say, oh, I kind of like it, I'm like, do you kind of like it or do you love it?
And I've done that to you.
You've done it to me too.
To keep us on track. Do you?
I really like that with the cons. The cons are really easy to get tangled up with. Stupid cons. And there's like 40 of them, and you're like, oh, it's just, I don't know. It's like with the Turtle Power Ranger mashups. I really wanted those. I got 4 of them. I don't have the turtle, not the white one, the green one, but the other ones. I was like, I have to get those right away. And it's like with the D3 thing. I was like, I really want the cat. I really want that Jimmy Cricket because I like Jimmy Cricket. So I'm like, I'll get those 2. I want to get other ones, but I'm like, I can't do this. No.
Yeah.
They You add up too fast. I don't have any fucking room. Just like goes on.
I was weirded out by that collab. Why they put one of the Ninja Turtles as the yellow Power Ranger? I was like, that's a girl, right?
Well, it's that with the pink.
That doesn't matter.
They could have made a different color, you know?
Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you look at the pop, the orange on the headband matches the yellow on the outfit. It's like the same tint, but not. It almost looks like you're looking at the exactly same color all the way around. I don't know why they just didn't do a different something. I mean, they made the Black Ranger look all weird.
Right?
No, it's just weird, you know?
No, I know. And I was just gonna say about going to cons or like we go to a lot of shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you take out an amount of money when you go, it feels like you go and within, I don't know, 20 minutes you go around, you look around and you're like, okay, that's cool. I might come back for that, might not. Money's just like that.
Yeah.
Just find what you want and
it was like when I went to the Oddity show, it's like I look at all these different dead things in jars. I'm like, oh, wait a minute! And I was like, I'll do a round because I started. I had $50 in my pocket. I was like, I want this. No, because that was the next one. Like, so I had I walked out there with stickers and some cards. Because I was like, everything I wanted sold, which I was like, I'm kind of happy it did. Because I wanted an eyeball and a cow eyeball in a jar, and that'd be kind of cool. It sold. I'm kind of happy it sold. Now I'm like, God, I want that. Like
later on,
you're never going to buy a crocodile head, but then it's like next year though, I don't know. But yeah, it's weird how it's like you could with the cons, especially like with the Funko Shop exclusives. Now they have everything on the damn website at the same time. So it's like if you want to you don't have to travel from GameStop to Hot Topic to FYE. We can just do it all right there on the website right away. If it sells out, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal to have to go to the mall and buy that one pop unless you really want that one pop. But they made it too simple now, and it's just like that's where I think the addiction really does come in.
And that's the fun part though is going.
I personally like going to the stores and going hunting. I prefer that. I don't really care for being in front of a
computer and clicking this and this.
You know, it's the hunt, you know?
And the key about going with the hunt, like at least at the shows that we go to, is being like, okay, let's do a trip around, in and out. I learned that the very first time we went because I was like, nope, this is the one I want, right? And then we walked around a bit more and like, oh, I should have got.
Then you found a Sailor Moon figure and this figure. And
I'm like, I should have done a good run around before I decide on one certain or two.
I wish I would have been doing videos in 2019 before I was doing Instagram, because the entire time I was doing Instagram before YouTube, it was not COVID, and then I started doing the YouTube thing. It's like COVID happened, so happens. Yeah. It's just things are different. The hunts are not the same as they used to be. The last one I went to since COVID ended. It's all different now. The stores have the items, which is the biggest part for me. Because like you go to the mall, every store would be stocked with everything, no matter what. Right. Now it's like, okay, GameStop's doing pre-orders. Hot Topic doesn't have this one; they'll have it next week. You know, and then you go down to FYE, and it's like FYE doesn't have this until next month. They're doing pre-orders in the store. It's like I don't want that. I want the shit now. Like, I'm here at 10 in the damn morning. But I think that's one of the things that killed kind of in shopping for me is that I got tired of. You can't. It's just I want to do it all one shot.
Walking in the store.
Because before it's like I'll get everything I wanted, like no matter what. Which I think it was the year they did the Super Sonic and they're not Super Tails and this whatever it was, a 2-pack.
Yeah.
I went to every store that year, whatever the show that was. I went to all of the stores and they had everything. That would have been an awesome video. But I wasn't doing videos, I was taking pictures for Instagram. I tend to change with the stocking and stuff.
So true, right? With GameStop, you always want to go there, and I'm like, okay, I guess so. And we go in, and the last time we went, there was a few new ones, but most of the time it's the regular.
Yeah, but like sometimes you'll go in and playing a gem. You know, I found that Parks and Rec 2-pack that I really wanted.
You're right, but most of the time he's right. After COVID,
100%.
It's more the same stuff where they're like, we're getting it in 2 weeks from now.
Simon kind of brought something up when we were hanging out. He was like, oh, if they don't sell as much pops, they won't restock as fast. Where if a store sells a lot of pops, they'll keep restocking.
That makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, here and they do that because I've only found. I mean, the GameStop here is a hit or a miss. I usually go once a week. I'll go hit the same store. I got to know the manager pretty well. He's kind of a prick to me now. He doesn't know who I am. He's like, he's kind of an asshole to me. But before, he's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh yeah, we have Pops right there. Chase up there. I was like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's kind of like, yeah, it's right there. But I've only found 2 chases down there, and they have the same crap over and over. And if they do have new stuff, it's like the same item over and over and over and over. Like, and they'll get that same item in. Like, what was it? The Doctor Strange. I think it was a Doctor Strange exclusive that came out recently. He's doing something glow in the dark or whatever. And my place keeps getting that same one in over and over and over. Multiples. I'm just like, they can't put anything else in there, and it just drives me nuts. But every so often, I'll go in there and we'll have 2 Burning Spirit chases, like I found recently. I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. I'm buying both.
You're all for it.
I just want to say hi to Eric, 2 Boys and a Pops. He just
Oh, hey
texted
there,
me.
Eric.
He just texted me, listening, but he's not.
I was gonna say,
He's
what's
not
wrong with my
commenting.
phone?
No, nothing's wrong with your phone. He
Okay.
just texted me on
Okay.
Instagram.
And Sharon, enjoy your dinner, my dear.
Yeah.
Bon appetito.
Have fun.
Do you collect sodas? And if you do, which was your first?
Sodas. Yeah, I do sodas. My very first soda was a Leonardo.
Oh, nice.
So I saw them. They were on the shelves like crazy when they first came out. I had plenty of chances of buying the big boy and all of the original ones. Even got to the point that one guy locally was collecting them, and he was trying to get rid of them for $10 each, and nobody would buy them from him.
Right.
And I kind of started buying. I bought the Yummy Mummy one. I liked how it looked, and that was my first chase. Technically, was a Yummy Mummy, and then I started buying open with the kids. You watch my early videos. I was like a little baby in the original videos. She's like a little tiny infant, pretty much, and she's been opening them the entire time. But virtually, pretty much, it's always been about the kids opening them with me. There's a couple of them that I opened up, like the Freddy Funko Lime shirt. That's kind of what I like. I don't have an attachment to it anymore, but I like it. That's kind of but other than that, it's kind of always been about the kids. Open them up just for the thrill, just making a video with them.
Right.
But it's gotten to the point now to where I hate them. I really don't like them. I don't know how anybody can keep buying them. Like the way they're coming out with so many of them and the counts and 45,000 Hocus Pocus. Are they fucking crazy? Like, what's wrong with those idiots? What the hell?
Big ones. You like the big ones?
I don't.
No.
I mean, if somebody wants to give me one, I'll be more than happy to take one for like $10. But I'm not paying them $40. Fuck no.
That's kind of ridiculous, the price.
The $40?
You know the big.
Yeah, no, I know. I was
shooter?
kind of like, I'm interested.
You want the Maleficent?
Maleficent would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I was thinking of going for that one, but I don't want to get $40.
Yeah.
And that's probably more expensive for us. Probably like $80 for us.
Is it because sodas are
Andrew.
better made, or like why are they so much more expensive at times?
It looks well. If you think about it, they're charging the same amount that they're charging for like a 10-inch pop.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm wondering if maybe this in their eyes it's the same thing as a 10-inch, but for a soda. Like maybe that's why they're charging so much.
It kind of boggles my mind.
But it's like we're supposed to do that big old bottle. I've not seen one in person yet. I haven't seen one yet in person. I haven't bought one yet. I don't have any interest in buying them. Yeah. I tried buying Iron Giant as a impulse buy. That's all I can say. Okay. I don't know why. I don't have a clue why I wanted it. Thank God it sold out because I would be hating. I don't know. I probably could sell it, but it's like I don't even want to deal with that. It's so big and bulky and heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, Juggernaut looks pretty cool, but
just gonna say hi to Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey there, Moon Pie. It's a cute name. But how big are the ones in the 2-liter? Like, how big are the sodas? Like this or something?
From what it looks, it's like a good size. I mean, from what it looks like, it's about
a decent size.
So I'm just wondering if you get your money's worth.
They weigh a ton. From what I've been hearing, is they weigh like a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe Maleficent. I think it has to be something I really want because I already have 2 Maleficents.
I haven't seen any of them in any of our stores.
Oh, that's another thing too.
I think they're only for the cons.
I would just wait until a con comes up and go buy a common.
Yeah.
You probably get it for like $20. I mean, unless you want the chase, you can go for a sealed one. But I mean, up to you. I mean, you can probably make your own chase if you really wanted to.
What is your favorite line of Funko Pops?
South Park.
Really?
Why are you so surprised?
I love them. They're
Was that
excellent,
a
actually.
bobblehead?
No, it's not a bobblehead.
I thought it was a bobblehead.
This should be a bobblehead because it's Canadian. But
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because he's like, his face is like this in the show. That would have been kind of interesting.
Yeah, South Park is probably my favorite line. I waited for them forever to come out, and they finally did. And it's the first set I ever completed with South Park. I wrote the original 5, and I had the original 10 or whatever it is.
Mhm.
And then I lost. There's certain ones I'm missing now, but they got kind of overly produced. But yeah, I mean, that's probably my favorite line out of all of them is the South Park.
That's sick. What is? Sorry, 1 second. What is your first chase in your collection?
Funko, yeah, obviously.
Sorry.
My first chase was Hades from Hot Topic. I
Oh,
found it on the shelf.
Hades from Hercules?
Yeah, the orange
Oh.
fire one, or what I want to call it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
orange globe. Yeah, I was pulling them off the shelf, looking at them, and there it was. I was like, "Oh my god, cool!" That was my very first one I ever found. And then, like 2 days later, I found Philip at my work. I happened to have the day off, which I think was the day I found the other chase. And then I went to work, and they had Mr. Terrence or Philip there on the shelf. And I was like, "Oh my god, I need that."
That's crazy.
Chase. It's so weird. It's not in the best shape, but I was like, it's so cool. It came from my work because it came from an actual.
I haven't found a chase in the wild yet. I've seen those what are those Funko what are the board games or whatever they are. I've seen pieces of those, but other than
Megaverse, or what they call them.
that, yeah. Favorite store to shop for Funkos?
Well, now nowhere. Not really. It used to be Barnes & Noble because they were cheap and they had such a wide variety. But Barnes & Noble now raised their price and they suck. They don't seem to have ever anything new.
I think we should get the website. What's your favorite website?
Yeah, because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but half of the people we interview are shoppers that hunt, and others are like, nope, I'm just a
strictly online shopper.
And some of the times,
I used to love going. I go out like every 4 days, 3 days. I go out and go to the mall and just go hunt and do whatever, But it's pretty much, it got to the point where I did to get away from everybody in the house because I wouldn't take nobody with me, and I go out. I just go by myself and just kind of, that's what I used to do. So that's why I was saying, it's like I could make videos for a while, but it's never dawned on me to even think about recording not a single freaking thing. I have certain pictures I took of shelving, but most of the time I didn't post anything because why would I post the shelves from today? It doesn't make any sense. Right. I mean, it does now because people like that kind of stuff. But back then, it was like they just want to see the pop. They want to see, this what they have on the shelves. But it's like, yeah, Barnes and Noble. I used to purposely go to both malls for that place. They always had a really there was a separate kind of like in the videos you see, like I guess we are from Canada, but like the walls just filled like this huge room full of them. It's like an actual store. They had like one of those kind of things in both locations. Always new pops. Always people going there and make them restock them. And I'd like to go. Hot Topic was cool, but it's always the same crap every time I went. There's never anything different. Never a variety. It was always their exclusives of that time period and the same stuff that was in the movie theaters.
And our Hot Topic actually shrunk there.
I know they shrunk. A lot of our Hot Topics shrunk their Funko wallets here.
Same here.
Walls here, and now it's just like the one wall, and it's
they have. Mine has like your little Dragon Ball shelf behind your head there. That's how big the whole display is for all of them.
Okay.
And I'm like, where did it all go? And then underneath it's all keychains, all stupid shit. I'm like, why happened to the pops? Oh, they're all online now. They're all going online.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. That's what I was saying. It's kind of. I wish you could still go out. It's not the same. I can go to like 7 or 8 different stores and I don't find nothing. It's always the same stuff every time I go out. It's never anything different.
Oh, 100%. Like me and Simon go all the time, and maybe we'll get one pop, maybe we'll get nothing. It's horrible.
The going for the adventure is fun, but sometimes when you come back with nothing, it's a little
like, oh, okay.
You know,
Or you go to a store where they have like a new Star Wars store that opened up. Well, it's not new. They have them in different malls, but it's like a privately owned store, like near Yucatan. And they charge PBG for everything. So they have this huge freaking wall. Huge, like I swear to God, it's like a warehouse wall filled with pops.
oh, wow.
But everyone's like $30 or more. And I'm like,
Yeah, we have a few stores like that.
I don't even go in there. It's to the point where I'm like, cool. No.
What's our store called again?
Conspiracy.
That one I hate. They double the price of everything. It's just like her Hellboy pop was valued at, I don't remember how long ago. It was like valued at $20 and they were selling it for like $70. I'm like, what the heck are you guys doing?
The Portland Pop Train does that here. That was a place that I was like trying to promote to people, like, oh yeah, this cool new place called, you know, the Pop Train. I went in there a few times now and they want like $50 for $20 pop. And I'm like,
yeah,
I get you're a small business, but no. And every soda is like $25 now. It's sealed. You can't touch them no more. It's like he pulls them out and puts them on there. It's like no.
Yeah.
I hate bribing. I hate to say it, but I hate buying from private shops like that.
No, and that's like if you're a smart Funko shopper, if you've been doing this for a long time, people like Jonathan will walk in and be like, "This is double the price," or like he won't say that, but in his head he's like,
I pull out my phone and go, whoop.
Yeah, but there's people like my mom who's like, "What would Jonathan like Funko Pop for Christmas?" You know, she's like, "I'm in the conspiracy store." Like my mom, like someone who's not, you know, into it or follow it or anything, you know, which is bad for business if you got a lot more Funko passionate people about collecting. Because you were on the ball about what's a fair price and what's not.
I think they're targeting new collectors that don't know the values of things. I think
that's not right.
Yeah, I know it's not.
It's really not. They're targeting our
parents later and be like, "What the hell?" Once they figure it out, right? You should do your due diligence with research to Funko Pops or anything you collect, but still, new collectors, you know, they might not know. So anyway,
do you display your pops out of box or in box or both?
Both, technically.
Yeah, kind of see.
So I like to use the IKEA shelves. I can't remember what they're called, but it's this basic black shelf right here. You can see how I have stuff up in the front, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not sure if you can see or not, but if you can see, I usually like to put like only put on like 6 or 7 pops on one shelf in the boxes going flatwise. So usually I would take a couple out of the box and put them in front of it. My problem with that is that they get dusty and dirty, and I didn't think about that. So I have all this, and then you put the boxes away to keep the boxes, I would hope. So you put the boxes away in other boxes that, you know, make sure they don't get ruined, and then you lose those boxes. So it's like I have boxes of pops out of boxes now. I don't do it. I try not to do it, but I like taking them out to do reviews with them. I feel like they should be touched at least once. That's what they're meant to be touched. Even the more expensive ones. I mean, like my Freddy Funko Chucky. I hate taking it out, but I'm like, I'm all careful with it. I'm like, this is like,
I want to touch you.
Because it's like, no matter, I try to make a video of the limited pieces I have, so I try to touch them all. But I feel like that you should at least touch your pop once.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Enjoy it, you go, because it's like certain ones, like the heads come up, or like the back of them, like the Krampus ones, the whole back to it, a little boy in a basket. You can't see it in the box. You have no clue it's there.
Right.
Turn that thing around, and it's such highly detailed little kid in that basket. It's like, oh my god, they took a lot of time with this for no one to ever look at.
Right.
Yeah, I'm totally on his side, because remember, I'm always like, there might be something cool like on the back, or you never know. You want to look at it all around and really appreciate it. But I was just going to say one thing about your IKEA thing in the back. That looks pretty cool, because we were like, we should go to IKEA and get a new sort of, kind of like our black shelves, but maybe go to IKEA, and he's got a cool setup. Sort of.
I'll text you. I'll send you some pictures of my shelves that all lined up against the wall over there. Okay. They work really, really well for pops.
Right.
Yeah. Because I've had some furniture by IKEA, and I know some people are like, IKEA, it's like the directions are sometimes garbage, yes, but they're not hard to put together, and they're somewhat affordable. But they have some cool shelving units, you know, with all sorts of pockets of space. So
as long as you're not like jumping on your shelves, they should work pretty well.
Yeah, for sure.
We have 2 more Funko questions for you, and then we'll go to the next segment. Favorite Grail?
That I own? Probably
That's true.
My probably my Chucky Freddy Funko. I think it's my favorite grail. So I only paid $30 for it, and I got it at a swap meet right before the pandemic started.
Okay.
I went there to actually buy one. I jokingly told myself I'm gonna go find one, and then a guy had both of them, and I could have bought both of them for $50, but I only wanted the one.
Right.
So I just I want the bloody one, and I want this really beat up box glitter Ursula. So I paid $45. I thought it would look. I was like, that looks really. Like at home, that glitter job, that pop is ugly. It looks like it's a hideous drag queen looking. Yeah, ugh. It's nasty looking. Like I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know, but it looks like a little kid did it.
Oh wow!
But I wanted it because of what it was.
I might still purchase it anyway, but
Always wanted to go to the swap meet too.
To swap with somebody who has the same
swap meet. Like it's like
bring yours and they bring theirs.
No, it's like a what is it called? Not a thrift store. It's
You just set up like in a big
it's like
field, and they have different crap.
It's like it's a setup in the field. They have different stands, and you go and see what they have. It's not a garage sale, but it's similar like that.
Okay. And you just purchase things?
Yeah, then you go to the different booths.
Okay.
And it's outside.
It's like an outdoor flea market, kind of like.
Yeah, an outdoor flea market.
We were gonna go to a flea market.
Yeah.
Down the street or somewhere down there.
You'd be surprised. You can actually find pops at them now. Like people have them out of box, and they don't know what they are. Like all the dealers, like, oh, it's kind of weird. Pops have been around that long now, to where we can find them in random yard sales.
You go.
Yeah. I've found a couple of old video games that people don't know about.
That they don't know are worth.
The guy the one time me and Simon went to one, and the guy was like, I found this I think it was basketball from the classic Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I was like, how much for this? He's like, is that mine? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, $5. I'm like, okay, cool.
You didn't flinch. You didn't go.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I was firm with it. Like.
You didn't go
because he had no clue. He didn't even think he'd own it.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's awesome.
I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, you should know what you're selling.
What you have.
What you have. That's
Go
about.
on eBay and research it.
Right.
You got the internet. There's no excuse.
Do you like mystery boxes?
Anyway.
A little bit. I don't like them. I don't know. I've done several of them. I've tried doing them with the kids and stuff. We always get the same crap. We just get the anime of some shit, and then just some random garbage. I was doing Mystery Girl for a little bit, and I don't know. I only got like 3 things I actually stole. I one thing I have is a ZZ Top, Dusty, whatever his name is, when he died. That's kind of cool. But other than that, I haven't really pulled anything out of a Mystery Girl box or any kind of mystery box I really like.
Right.
So no. I was gonna do an NYCC box, and I decided not to. I bought Pokemon cards instead. I don't know. Not really. It's almost like you're buying like a soda in a way.
Right.
I still like sodas, but with mystery boxes, yeah, they're okay. But
I've been very picky with my sodas.
When you start to get picky, when you're first addicted to doing this, when you're first fresh into the game of Funko, of course you're like excited about mystery boxes. But once you start getting more picky, you're like, I don't want a bunch of
random crap in my house.
Funkos, and some that I might not be able to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. I always get an anime pop. Always. I mean, like.
And you don't like anime, right?
Anime, what do they call it? Yeah. It's like, okay, so I got it in my CC box last year. Me and Brady, my brother, did a little video. What did I pull? This stupid thing.
Oh, it's sick.
That's
cool, right? Yeah, it's amazing. Not what I wanted. There's all the other ones that I could have got. I got that. I'm like, are you serious? It is figures. That's the one I pulled.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, it's a clown sticker.
Okay, so just want to say hi to Christian Fandom Geek. Thank you for joining us. Excuse me. Okay, so you ready to do some trivia? Some geese.
Sure. See what you come up. Let's see what
we got 2 categories.
Yeah, 2 categories: Slipknot and South Park. Let's see if you know your shit.
Well, you better. You've got a Slipknot right there beside him, like the.
Oh yeah, I found that. I've had it since I was in high school. I think it's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a big old
Okay,
tapestry.
that's actually very cool.
Yeah.
I love those better than posters, actually. They're just fun. Okay, so we're gonna start with Slipknot. How many members were there in Slipknot until the death of Paul Gray?
8,
No.
9.
Yes.
I was like, wait, 9?
They were also known as the Nine instead of Slipknot. They also had a second name, the Nine. Did you know that at all?
The 9.
Yeah. Apparently that was their another name for them.
Yeah.
That's what it told me, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And can I ask you, because it didn't tell me when I was researching this, but what happened to Paul Gray? Like, why is these men don't seem like they were very old.
Oh, he died of a drug overdose.
Drug overdose. Okay. Yeah,
That's what it came down to.
I thought
It was more. I think he has a mixture of morphine and some other pill that he died from.
And then someone found him, I suppose.
Yeah, no, it's the hotel person found him there.
All respect to you, Paul Gray, R.I.P. Okay. Sorry?
Nothing.
Okay. I knew that I'm actual Slipknot fan PDX. Okay, now I'm saying that. Okay. Oh, wow. Andrew knew too. Overdose in a hotel in Hampton, Iowa. I might know a little bit. That's cool. And Limp Bizkit? Yes, that's a cool band too, Christian. What is Corey Taylor's number in the band?
That's number 8.
Yes! That's amazing. Very good. What does Nathan, Joey, Jordanson play in the band?
Drums.
Yes. Whoops. What is Joey's number in the band?
1.
1? Okay, so I got another question then. Why is everybody in the band have a number? I was like, is this a cult? Like, I know Slipknot, but I don't know like the information about them. I just know there's
So
something.
as funny as it is, I've actually watched documentaries lately on this because I was bored of it like 2 weeks ago. They updated a bunch of them. But now they have interviews with the band where they ask them like, is this true? Is this true? Is this true? And we're like he's like, no, or whatever. I'm like, I thought that was true. So it's kind of interesting to learn. Apparently they wanted to make themselves different.
Different. So everybody
Just like a different. Each one wanted to have a different personality or whatever. They want to take themselves away from being people.
Yeah,
So that's what they said in the video I watched.
Okay. Because
They wanted to be identified as something other than just people.
Oh, okay.
I was like, all right.
The numbers.
So that's why they put on the masks. And they have like different personalities that evolve around the masks, and they switched it to there's no names, there's numbers,
Just
and there was
numbers.
names later on.
Mask. That's kind of neat. What was the first Slipknot released limited edition?
What is it? Mate, Fee, Kill Me.
Close.
Mate, Fee, Kill, Repeat.
Yes. Mate,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fee, Kill,
I
Repeat.
was like, ugh.
Very good.
It's been a while since I thought about that one.
Oh, that's so good. Grab that from right in the back of the memory. Who was the original vocalist of Slipknot?
I don't know his last name, but his first name is Anders.
Anders, yeah. His last name is Colsafini, like an Italian last name.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Is Paul Gray's number 0 true or false?
False.
False, yes. And that's the other thing that confused me. They start from 0 to 8. There is no 9.
That's why I was like, in my head, I was like, 8? Wait, no, there's 9 because there's 0. I figured there's, yeah.
But that's confusing. That's a bit confusing to me. But anyway, what does the term maggot describe when referring to Slipknot?
Fans?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Fan of Slipknot. Yes.
Because the fans look like maggots from the stage, apparently, which is pretty interesting way of looking at things.
That's true. If you see maggots on like fruit that's rotting, not to gross people out, but they all kind of swarm together and Yeah, that's kind of interesting to see it that way.
Right? I was like, it's a really weird way of looking at it.
At first I was kind of like, that's really disrespectful. Those are your fans. But now that you explained it that way, I'm like, yeah, it kind of does look like that from on stage, I bet. Okay, what is the name of Slipknot's brand of clothing? Oh crap! I didn't
like Skinless or Scar or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that. I'm sorry, I forgot to write it down. Oh God.
I don't pay attention to that. That's like recently. I don't know. I know it failed.
Apparently it's scabs or something. If anybody knows in the chat, please let me know what was the name of Slipknot's brand of clothing. It's something gross. Something and something.
You should know, Andrew. You're a diehard fan.
Yeah.
You live there.
So we'll go into South Park now. You did really well, so you know your Slipknot. Where does South Park take place?
Colorado.
Yes. K&L didn't even know either, he just said. Yeah. Anybody else that's a fan of Slipknot? Let me know. Oh, that's funny. Okay, it just said with Andrew, he said, fans because when they looked out into the crowd, it looked like a bunch of megas wiggling in the stadium. So, yeah. Okay, so you guys knew this stuff. That's pretty cool. A+ for all of you. During the first 5 seasons, who repeatedly dies?
Kenny.
Yes. Which character has been described by the creators as the little Archie Bunker?
The Butters?
No.
Little Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker. It's an old show, I think.
I don't have a clue.
Okay, and I don't understand the resemblance, but Cartman apparently resembles.
I was gonna guess that, but I didn't want to go with Cartman.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny, Simon. I've seen Slipknot 3 times. Every time I come home with bruises I don't remember and I can't walk the next day. What did you get for going to a Slipknot concert? What did you expect?
You sit in the stands.
No, they definitely probably have like mosh pits and.
Yeah.
But it's.
They have one of the more heavier. Usually it's the more. They're known for having like the larger skinhead types in the mosh pits, or like in the crowd in general, like the bigger, drunk idiot guys that.
Oh.
That's usually what I don't know. I know some people that want to go mess with them. Usually the people I know get hurt in them too because usually it's a type of like group that go in there. Usually what it comes down to.
Okay. Weird, I got you.
It's fun to watch them from like the seats.
The lines. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Baby Ice. I was like scabs and scrabs. It's tattered and torn. Thank you.
Stupid name. That's probably why it failed.
So what? It didn't work out. I'm surprised. Even the hardcore fans didn't.
I didn't even know about it. That's how hard I guess I'm not a cool fan. I all together.
Got it. Okay. What is the name of Mr. Garrison's hand puppet?
I
remember I saw
Mr. Hat.
Yes, Mr. Hat. It's like a red and white hat, isn't it?
I haven't watched the episodes in a really long time, actually.
Okay. Seen Slipknot only twice. It's by K&L. But at Ozfest 99, it was the best and most memorable because it was their first full tour, and I got to see them at the Gorge in Eastern Washington, which is like the Grand Canyon on a similar scale. It's incredible. I bet you it was at Ozfest though too.
I wanted to go to Ozfest 2002 when they had Linkin Park and everyone else playing there. That was cool those days.
2002? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had like Linkin Park, Disturbed. It was like 30 or 40 bands, but it was like all like the top of the line bands that should have been doing individual tours, but they all were smashed into one.
Yeah. So these things do actually happen because what was that one that just got debunked recently that was supposed to be in Las Vegas? Blink 182 was supposed to be there.
That one was not debunked. It was canceled because of issues.
People were speculating
There's
before.
My Chemical Romance and a few other
Like
bands.
back in the day, AFI, I think.
Yeah, it was a few.
Like more like alternative music was supposed to be like what we grew up with, sort of thing. And then now it didn't happen or something. It was fishy from day one, though.
No, they already planned for next year as well.
Okay, well, I'll be on.
Blink 182 just got back together.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited about that.
Did you see that? I have the Blink 182 pop, and it rose up. It's almost $100 now. It's insane.
Yeah, I wish I would have picked them up. I used to laugh at them. At first, the rock pops were funny to me. I didn't really care for them.
Right.
So it's like I never saw any of the like really expensive ones that people. I never saw like the early ones, but the ones I remember seeing was like Blink 182 or like the I think it was Metallica, but I got those eventually. But yeah, I wish I would have picked those ones up. And over and over I was like, oh, I should pay $20 for those. Nah, that's just silly. Why everyone? I'm just like, I still want them, but it's like they're so fucking expensive now. I'll probably never get them.
Yeah.
Well, you were like, would you like to go see Blink 182 in concert? I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then you went to look at the tickets.
It's like
for
$200 a ticket.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous. Like
it's
500.
More than 200.
It was like 300 or 400 or 500
for regular tickets.
For like,
my coworker was telling me about it. So I looked up 4 different cities, and it was like an average of like $300 a ticket. And I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you can't afford this. You can't afford to buy groceries. How are we gonna afford to go see Blink 182?"
There we go. Thank you, Quick Draw. When we were young tour. That's what it was called.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
okay, so that's what I'm talking about. All right. I was just skeptical with everybody else, like saying, I don't know about this and all that other stuff. But yeah, like what the hell happened at going to a concert? Like nobody has, well, some people do, but regular seats, $300.
That's insane.
Like the price of living has gone up so much, even just to go have fun at a concert. That's crazy. It's crazy to me.
And half the time it doesn't sound good, and you're like so far away. It's just kind of it's like you're wasting.
Yeah, what's the
$340
plus dollars? Not really.
In high Quick Draw.
Oh yeah, in high Quick Draw. He's been lurking, but he had to say something.
Been lurking.
Hey, Quick Draw.
Okay, so hold on. Andrew says, I've seen Slipknot so many times I can't even count. I watched them in Des Moines when they called themselves the Pale Ones. Okay, so they got a name.
System of a Down. I love System of a Down. I can't wait till they drop pops with them.
Oh, am I far behind here?
No. Hey, Humpty.
Okay, let's just see. Okay, yeah. Okay, not the same when I was young.
Okay, no.
The price is definitely not the same when I was young, though. Quick Draw. System of the Down USA debut 2. Yes, hi there, Humpty. Sorry, I'm just going through
the chat.
Yeah. Okay, I remember paying $30 to go to a Warped Tour. Yeah,
right?
that's understandable. Like that's if you're really rich and you could get front row seats,
good for you.
then maybe you're gonna pay up the butt for it. But there's other people that don't have that kind of money and like to, have the experience, right? It's crazy to me. I don't know. Okay, so let's continue on. What is the secret identity of the supervillain Professor Chaos?
That's Butters.
Butterscotch?
Butterscotch. Wait, that's his full name. Yeah, Butterscotch.
It says Scotch.
That's what they asked us for the full name.
Yeah, I guess.
That's funny.
Which character uses a wheelchair?
Timmy.
Yeah, hey, Jimmy Birch. Well, I'm trying to get
his last name. Is that his last name, Birch? I never knew his last name.
Birch, yeah.
Have we ever said his last name in the show?
I don't remember.
I just remember them always saying, Timmy.
Yeah, I was like, when did they say his last? I guess actually, wait, no, they did. I think they introduced the Birches, which is his parents, at one point.
Right.
Because they have his parents on one of the episodes. But I never pays attention. That's funny.
Oh, I just want to say one thing. KNL.
I wouldn't pay that much to go see Tool. It'd suck.
Yeah, KNL says Tool is the only band I'd pay high prices to see since I never have had the chance. We were just listening to Tool in Simon's car the other day.
I freaking love Tool.
Watch a couple of their live videos on YouTube, and it's just dumb. If I see a cool band, in my opinion, it would be Nine Inch Nails. I've seen them 4 times, and I don't know what it is, but Trenton Williams I put on a show. Like, he is just the way the lights come down. It's like the lasers and everything he does with all of his interactions with the crowd is just awesome.
Oh, that's sick.
The Tool, I don't know. I almost went and saw them last year, and I decided to watch some YouTube videos just out of curiosity. And I was like, he just stood there, little screens going by. Like, that's just, I don't like music that much to pay $200 to go see it.
He doesn't have much stage performance, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like a stage presence?
I don't know. A lot of my, because I've been going to concerts since 2001, 2002 by myself and with my friends, like in high school. So I would have been 16. And Tool is one of the ones that I never went and saw, but all my friends that used to go, because what we do is we either we get free tickets from somebody in town, or we would ask on their guest list and go on the shows for free. And I never wanted to go for some reason. I don't know why. Them and Metallica, I always skip the Metallica, which I regret. I sold my tickets for Metallica all 3 times, and then Tool, I just gave them away. And I wanted to do something else. I think the first time I wanted to go see Kid Rock, so I traded my ticket for a Kid Rock ticket, and then I traded my Kid Rock ticket for a Rock Fest ticket, which I'm not sure if I regret. I regret not seeing Metallica for sure, but I'm not sure about Kid Rock. And Rock Fest was fun. I love rock. It was a Slipknot show. So I saw Slipknot, Slayer, those Hatebreed, Down, Drowning Pool with their second singer, and then there was someone else there. It was Motorgrader. Yeah, Motorgrader was there, and one other band. And that was a cool show, but I kind of wish I would have saw Metallica. Now I'm like, but I don't know. But all my friends always said the Tool was really boring. They sounded totally different.
Okay, well, K&L has rebutted here. He says, PDX, you're wrong. My friend saw him in England and he was amazing. But he also says, but I understand what you mean by lack of stage presence. They sound amazing, though. So, yeah.
You like Slayer? Oh,
K&L is Slayer, too.
I have Slayer.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I like that one song, the Raining with Blood song.
Yeah, that's a great song.
It's the only band where I've ever sat downstairs. Every time I've seen them, I've always left the room. Or I purposely left the crowd. Like I saw them at Rockfest, I purposely left to go stand by the gate and put my headphones on.
Oh, wow.
I just something about Slayer. All 5 times, I've always purposely left the room. It's a true story.
Okay. All right. Which character is known for her on-again, off-again relationship with Stan?
Wendy Tistaberger.
Yeah, Tistaberger. Yes.
I know her last name.
That last name, yeah.
We need a Wendy pop.
Okay.
Hey, Hojo.
Hey, Hojo. It's been a cool show tonight. So
Thank you.
Much love to you back, my dear. Which character once worked as a prostitute? Didn't know how else nicely to say that. Lady of the evening, but it's not actually a lady, though. A man of the evening, I guess.
Are you talking about Mr. Garrison?
No.
Mr. Slave?
No. Very simple name.
Is it Eric?
Nope, it's not Eric.
I don't know.
He's black.
Oh, is it Chef?
Yes. He was a male prostitute. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. I thought he was a chef.
He was before being a chef.
I thought he was like a man whore, but I didn't know that he was like a. That's kind of cool.
Okay. Man whore prostitute. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, whatever. Okay. Man of the evening. Anyway, which character wears a parka?
Parka. Is that's Kenny, right? That's the 2 thing he wears?
So tight around his face.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's Kenny.
There you go. Which character's family is on welfare?
Kenny.
Yes. Beautiful. Great. Okay, so I didn't put it there. Okay, so you did really good, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into rando questions. You ready? Guess that's a no. Are you just?
You ready for rando questions?
Sure.
Oh, Arcade saying PDX is a toy hoarder. True story. Ask him.
I heard that around the water.
Around the
Toy hoarder. If I was a hoarder, I wouldn't be trying to sell this shit.
what is that stupid thing
When you're at
called?
the office. And
When you're at the office and you're drinking water, like water cooler, water something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's funny. Anyway, all right.
Who killed Kenny?
Who killed Kenny? If you could be the 9th or 10th member of Slipknot, what would your mask look like? Like that question?
Yeah.
Well, they've done pretty much everything I wanted. Probably a mask on my own face.
Of your own face?
I probably do my own face, so that way I could probably like process code. Like I don't know. Probably do like a mold of my own face and then slightly change it.
All right. Because people would think you look different underneath, right? No, actually, that's still me.
Well, I mean, it would look different. It would just be.
No, I got you. Cool.
Quick draw. He doesn't need a mask.
All
I
right.
would have a mask.
Since Halloween is coming up, what are you going as? Or if you are going as something. I bet your kids are.
I might put on the Donald Trump mask.
The Donald Trump, I thought he was reaching for the Freddy mask back there. You see it? You saw that in the store the other day.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to ruin that. So I might put this on. About like this. If you watch LJ's lives, you'll see me dressed up in different things.
Oh, trolls! Right?
I can paint my face blue. I can go blue face and go outside, or maybe green face, or whichever one she is.
That's
And then I
cool.
can
It looks like dreads, actually.
go outside and be a troll. I thought about doing it actually, shaving tonight and then painting my face like green or something.
Oh,
Supposed to
nice.
go to the Halloween store and I'm supposed to go buy blood, but
Yeah, that's really good. What about your two kids? Ivy and Dexter?
well, I wanted to dump a bunch of blood on Ivy and turn her into like a bloody zombie, but she said no. So now
Okay.
she's being Stitch.
She's gonna be
and-
Stitch. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she's gonna be Stitch. So I don't know. I might dump blood on Stitch. I'm not sure. We'll see if I want to ruin the outfit or not. And then Dexter is gonna. He made it. I don't know. He's gonna be this zombie thing. He bought stuff at Goodwill. He bought a shirt and he bought a mask and he has all these plans. I'm not sure what he's gonna
Oh,
do.
he was creative. He went to Goodwill and was like, I'm gonna make my own outfit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Love that.
This thing itches. I'm taking it off now.
All right.
Stitch.
Zombie Stitch. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I'm sorry, I like that. What would you rather have someone? What would you rather have someone pee on you because you were stung by a jellyfish, or pour salt and lemon on a fresh and deep wound?
I need to find to grind salt and lemon into it.
You'd rather have that?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd rather just have someone pee on my leg than have salt on my. Would you rather salt on your wound and lemon on your freshly cut wound?
Yeah, I would rather the salt.
Than the pee?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Could I pee on myself?
No, you can't pee on
Pee
yourself.
into a cup and pee on and just dump pee on my leg.
No,
It has to be somebody else.
because it's not gross if it's you. I mean, it's gross, but you can tolerate it. It's your own fluid.
I might be able to pull my leg up and pee on my leg. I can do it. Yeah, I just did it. I mean, like I could do it.
I guess I'm the weird one then, because I'm like, they pee on me for a second, and then I run into the ocean and wash it off. You know, salt and lemon in a wound lasts a long time.
Quick draw.
Golden showers, yes. Okay, now, haha, the Heartbreak Kid, the jellyfish scene. I have to go back and watch that movie. Okay. Have you ever thrown your shoes up on a electrical wire?
Me and my dad used to do that when I was a kid.
As a kid? So you
Yeah, as a
do-
child, my dad used to do that with me as for fun.
I've always
whenever my shoes were used up, we would tie the laces together and we would walk down the street and we would toss them up under the shoe or out under the wire and watch them go around.
wires, right?
Yeah.
And then if somehow eventually they come down. I'm not sure who would go up there and take them down, but eventually somebody would always take them down.
Yeah. It went up to get them, put them down. Because remember, we've seen them everywhere. At least I have. I'm like, how the hell did they get those shoes up?
Not anymore. Back in the day, yes.
Oh, back in the day, pair of running shoes up on the electrical wires. I don't know why I thought of that, but I did today.
I thought about doing it actually because the other day I saw one and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that forever. And I was like, I should do that with my old shoes. I have a pair of old shoes I need to throw away soon.
New YouTube video.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Back memories.
Now I understand. When your shoes are cracked, that's where you put them. When they're done. You would never throw a new pair of shoes up there.
No.
That would be funny.
Take a pair of really expensive shoes and toss them up there and see if anybody tries to get them down.
Yeah, like $350 pair of shoes. Wait a minute, are those Yeezys up there?
Go like somewhere in town where like people are out, they know where shoes are at, like what shoes are. Toss a pair of shoes up there and see what happens. That'd be a good YouTube video. Go to the Nike campus and then the Nike headquarters, then go outside and toss their shoes you paid a bunch of money for up in the middle of those telephone wires. That would be funny.
What does it say here, Andrew? The homeless pulled them down. It's like a new pair of shoes for them.
How could they get them?
No, it's in the middle of the wire. Usually, it's not close to like the brown wooden thing. Climb up.
You just see homeless people climbing up and going across.
You can't go across and break the wire.
Little monkeys.
Yeah, okay.
Shit, that'd be funny.
Nutty nut. Okay. Worst injury you've ever experienced?
I can remember?
Yeah, obviously if it was the worst.
Well, last summer I fell backwards. I was goofing around with Ivy and I fell backwards and I went to the corner of the crib and my back went right into the corner. And I couldn't stand up for like a week and a half straight. That was pretty painful. But as a child, I broke my arm right here. That's the only one I've ever broken is right here. And it hurt pretty bad, but I don't remember it very well now.
Okay.
If I remember right, it hurt pretty bad. I was pretty upset for a while. But yeah, just recently, like last year, I fell back on my stupid crib and hurt myself.
Oh, shit.
That sucked.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Oh my God, quick draw. Are you freaking serious? They make a homeless human ladder.
You got a little pyramid going up.
Everybody's on each other's shoulders. It's crazy.
God.
Oh my God. I can see a tightroper guy going across maybe, but okay. I don't know how it would work, but you all just got a mental image of it, I bet. Yes. Okay. Somebody said in the chat earlier who's watching all sorts of movies around this time of year. So I said, what Halloween or scary movie have you not seen but are interested in?
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat?
I've never seen Trick or Treat. And I was like, just recently, I was like, oh, I like that girl who, what's her face? That plays Rogue in X-Men. I was like, I like her. Anna Paquin, whatever her name is.
People were talking about it in the chat the other day, right?
Oh, yeah?
Weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
I remember someone saying about Trick or Treat and how they just finished watching
It's
it.
just so stupid, but I figured why not?
Okay, Trick or Treat. Yeah, I think just tonight, I think it was Kay now saying, is anybody else binge watching a bunch of horror movies? I think he said he just watched The Shining, I think, if I remember correctly. That's a good one to start with.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Have you ever done anything menacing on Devil's Night, October 30th? Because people toilet paper things, smash your pumpkins, da-da-da-da.
No, the only thing I've really done is go trick-or-treating as an adult. I dressed up when I was 21 and went out trick-or-treating and got a bunch of candy. That was fun.
Okay.
But I mean, no, I've never really been about going out destroying crap. I've always been out trying to fill my pillowcase full of candy. So I'm definitely focused on that.
No, but I mean, October 30th is the day before when people start egging people's houses.
Oh, no.
You haven't done anything bad like that with your buddies when you were younger.
Unfortunately, I never do that. Honestly, I mean, when I was old enough to go out and about by myself, honestly, we're always at concerts and crap. So usually around this time, there'd be a really cool concert going on. So we'd be down trying to meet people.
Yeah.
Because what we would do is pretty much other than going to school, me and my 4 friends would get in the bus and go downtown and go to whichever venue, which was pretty much every day was a different concert going on of the week at that time. And we would just stay there the entire day and like all night, and just try to meet everybody we could meet.
Okay.
So usually around Halloween, there's always a really cool show going on somewhere or something at one of the clubs. There was like Dita Von Teese used to do what would they call it, a grotesque show around Halloween, usually every year. They had like an annual thing where it's like they have the same people show up celebrity wise, and they have like costumes and everything, like a contest. So usually we would try to meet for like 3 years straight. We tried to meet Dita Von Teese. Never met her, but we always tried. But we never really destroyed anything, unfortunately.
No, that's a good thing. I've known a lot of my friends do, not good things. It's well, not like good friends of mine, but people I knew in my class, like talking about what they're gonna do in their neighborhood the night before. So it's like, okay. I just wanted to know how many people if they've ever actually experienced that. So anyway, okay. Nope, I've been rewatching Star Wars Rebels. Well, that's good for you, Kucha. Really happy for you.
Sorry.
And then K&L, it's an anthology-style film. It isn't for everyone, understood. Trick or treat, that is. It's a similar style to the Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense to you guys?
B-rated garbage. We'll try to watch it.
If you were to lose one of the 5 senses, which one would you live without? I always like asking this.
I like that one.
Because it's interesting what people say.
Probably smell.
Smell.
Taste.
You're like,
Same thing, right? Smell and taste.
Everybody said that. It's not fully the same thing. They're intertwined, but it's...
When I had COVID, I lost my smell, but not my taste. So I think they actually might be 2 different things.
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
my smell because when I lost it for like 3 months, and I was fine. I couldn't smell nothing stinky. I had a ferret at that time, and I could sniff my ferret, and she didn't stink. It was really, really strange. But after losing it, I could lose that.
Okay.
You have a ferret?
I had one. She died like back in May or something.
What was her name?
Harley.
That's awesome.
Actually, if I had a ferret, I think leaving my sense of smell behind would be good.
Yeah,
they're cute.
In their pee.
Yeah, they bathe in their pee for whatever reason. I don't know, but that's just their instinctual thing to do. And generally, if you've ever been around people that have ferrets as pets, they're cute as cute can be. But just be aware that they definitely smell kind of like strong urine. So.
I got mine from my neighbor who had to move out unexpectedly. She's like, "Here, Zach, take this thing. I need to. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take it." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "I don't want that. Actually, find someone to stay." She's like, "Okay." So she's moving out. I was like, "I'm letting go outside today. Do you want it?" And I was like,
"Oh,
want to go out here?" And I was like, "I guess I'll take it."
Oh,
I took the damn thing, and it wasn't a coyote or a cow that picked it up right away because it was super friendly. So it's not like it's gonna go attack anything. It doesn't have to do anything. It just lick everything. But I took it, and it was fine at first, and then it kind of got crazy, and then it's like I'm doing research and stuff. It's like if they pick a corner to crap in, they will go there. They won't stop going there. So like she picked by the door, so I had to lay paper towels down and shit, and she crap on. It's like I got tired of dealing with it, honestly.
Yeah.
But like within 2 months, she died of old age. I think she might have been around like 7 or 8, and she just turned like gray. And then she just kind of like got all stiff and weird, and then she like slowing down, and it got to the point to where I just stuck her in her box and put a little toy with her and just said goodbye to her, and then she died in the box. And it's like I didn't know what else to do with her except for just give her toy and her food that she wanted, and because she liked bananas, which they don't eat bananas. She liked tomatoes. They don't eat tomatoes. It was really weird. Like she would just attack the bananas if she could get her hands on the banana. She'd just attack it and go nuts over it.
Seems like she wasn't all there anymore. She might have.
Yeah, so I don't know how old she really was, but I had her for about 13 months. 14 months around that, roughly.
They are a big responsibility, though.
I'll never own another one, willingly. I have no interest in ever being around another ferret ever again.
Yeah. I got
this is how it is.
Fine.
I don't recommend anyone ever own one unless you have and you want a stinky area house in your house.
Well, unless you like have a lot of time for responsibility, like they don't seem like they're a lot of work, but again, they do stink up a lot of your house. From what I have had friends that have had ferrets, not me personally, but you have to. If you don't like that smell, you gotta bathe them like a lot.
Yeah. And if you bathe them, you actually knock their senses off, and it makes them produce more oils, which makes them stink even more.
Okay, so it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, you can only do it like every 12 days. If you do it any more than that, from what I've understand, everything I've researched on it is that they get overly oily, like they get like wet, I guess, and it just reeks because it's all their stuff is unbalanced.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like, okay.
It's a lose-lose situation, but they are cute, though, gotta say.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we got lots in the chat here. KNL.
KNL, hello.
Free, however, with Ozzy and Gene Simmons is pretty great, haha, in a cheesy B movie cult way. Worth a watch. It's from the 80s. Oh, if it's from the 80s, then I'll probably love it.
Yeah.
I grew up with all horror, good and bad. We used to grab random B movies at Blockbuster, and some are quite funny and entertaining, like Ice Cream Man, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam's interesting. Manic Cop, Jack Frost, and Wishmaster. Oh, I remember Wishmaster. That was kind of a creepy movie.
Yeah.
Okay. It's more known as a Wes Craven film, but still pretty cultish.
Oh, okay.
Anything to do with cults are very weird to begin with, you know? We've seen that show, Escaping Polygamy.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. It's not scary, but it's interesting if you're interested in learning about cults. Anyway, okay, so they're just talking amongst themselves. All right, if a Funko came to life, which Funko would you pick to hang out with?
Oh, thank you for asking my question.
Probably Britney Spears from the toxic Britney Spears.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to hang out with her. Ask her to get naked.
Ask her to get naked?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the one where she's got the snake around her back?
Yeah, that one. I don't know. I like the airplane one.
Okay.
You have the airplane.
Oh, I have the airplane one.
I have the snake.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have toxic where she's in her little stewardess outfit. You have the one with I'm a slave for you with the snake. Right. Okay.
You get the metallic one, or did you get the common one?
I have the common one.
Nice.
It's still good.
I had a chance to get the other one, but gross PDX. Oh, Joe, be nice. You know you want to be right, Britney Spears.
Spears is beautiful.
That or probably Butters. I think Butters would be fun to have a conversation with.
Oh yeah, Butters out of all of them. Okay, that's funny.
One of those two.
What other adult cartoon shows do you enjoy watching besides South Park? Is there any you haven't seen that interest you?
I don't know. I like Ren and Stimpy. Does that count as adult?
Yeah.
Yeah, adult-like.
I think so.
I don't really watch many. There's not that many good ones out there anymore. Robot Chicken. I like that one.
Robot Chicken's good. That's an old one.
You've watched Big Mouth yet?
No, I tried it.
It's funny.
You didn't like it?
No,
I thought it was dumb.
Oh,
it gets better.
I'm not a Family Guy person. I don't like Rick and Morty. I don't care for any of that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I always stick to South Park. I don't understand what it is. King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead. I like the new Beavis and Butthead's pretty hilarious. You watch the new one?
Do you like Bless the Hearts? It's kind of like King of the Hill. It's a little different.
I never heard of it.
Okay.
What is it?
It's like King of the Hill.
It's like King of the Hill.
Very much like it. But King of the Hill's still better.
Bless the Hearts. It's on Disney Plus.
I'll look it up and I'll see what that is.
Yeah, you might like it. I personally have a little bit of a problem with South Park. It's not.
I think it's the animation.
It's the animation that throws me. Some of the material that they talk about is kind of hilarious, but the animation, I don't like it. It bothers me.
Yeah, no, my aunt gave me a VHS copy of it with had the first like 1.5 seasons on there. And then it had a stuffed animal, Mr. Hanky, with it. It was like a little box set. She's working at Hollywood Video, at the corporate office of Hollywood Video. So she used to get promotional stuff all the time. And that was one of the things that she brought home, and I latched onto it. And for some reason, I've been obsessed with that show ever since. I don't know what it is. I have all the seasons. Well, I mean, I should say all of them now. I have like the first 23 seasons or 22 seasons all digitally downloaded, so I can just put them on any thumb drive I want to and watch them wherever I want. And I don't know what it is, but I can watch them over and over and over and over and over. I just can't seem to get sick of them. But like Family Guy, I don't know what it is, but that's just dumb. American Dad, it just got, I don't know. I got bored out of that one.
Yeah, I got bored of American Dad real quick.
It's like, this is too much like Family Guy, in my opinion. Like, it's different, but the same. I don't know.
Simpsons is fun. I don't know. The kids are very obsessed. Ivy and Dexter are very, very obsessed with Simpsons. They are, especially Dexter. It's weird. And Ivy knows like the songs, and she requests it. Watch The Simpsons. I'm like, oh God, I guess. Sure. But I don't really watch a whole lot of the cartoon base. I used to watch Archer, but I was never that big into Archer. But Beavis and Butthead and South Park is the only two I've always gone to.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new Beavis and Butthead I can watch over and over and over. They don't watch the new stuff. It's just funny. They use like today's technology. They make fun of videos that are YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
It's a pretty funny show now. It's on Paramount Plus.
Okay, Paramount. That's the other one I'd like to maybe get in the future. Yeah. Unfortunately, but they have some of the shows I like on there too.
Anything MTV or Nickelodeon is all exclusive to that now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm just so sick of Netflix, then Disney Plus, then Paramount, then Stars.
We just need to know 20 people with different ones.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to pay for every single.
I need to find somebody who has an iTunes account, or not iTunes. Whatever they call it, Apple Video, whatever they call it, Apple Stream or Apple Plus, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I need to find some of that because they have all the Charlie Brown shows and movies now exclusive to that.
Oh wow!
I'm like, darn it!
Oh my God.
I don't watch anything Snoopy, which I happen to like watching that kind of stuff usually from this time of the year. I have to get that. I don't pay $12 a month. Just for Snoopy.
Right? Yeah, it adds up after a while.
Me and Arcade traded. I traded in my Hulu account for his Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Those are two other ones I forgot about. Yeah.
DreamWorks. Anything DreamWorks is all exclusive now to Peacock.
Oh no! I love DreamWorks.
So like anything you could think of as DreamWorks is all on there. It's like, are you serious? Like, now I have to get another, and then any kind of horror is all like on Peacock. It's weird.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I was gonna just say here, old MTV was great. Absolutely, Kano. The Tom Green Show. Come on, classic 90s. Yes, I do remember that. That's funny.
I like the Tom Green Show.
Yeah. Okay, so which candy bars are you going to be sneaking out of Ivy's Halloween stash? I bet you're going to.
Probably here's Three Musketeers. I like that one.
Three Musketeers? That's like Mars bar, really.
Yeah, kind of.
I'll probably take her Mars bars too.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know, I'll probably take all of it, honestly.
She's two, right? Or one or three? I can't remember. Wait, three.
She won't let me. She's not going to let me this year, but I'm going to try. I think I might do the whole thing where it's like you take their candy, eat it, and they wake up the next day, and it's like you tell them that, and you record their reaction. I think I might do that, and then send it in to Jimmy Kimmel. Because if she gives me the reaction I think she will, it could be aired. Because she'll have this really crazy, intensified look on her face if she thinks I ate everything. It'll be hilarious.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's very dramatic. Like, she's getting very weird with her little facial expressions, and it's just too funny.
I hope you do that. I would go back on your channel just to see you say that too. Be like, by the way, I ate it all last night.
Okay, I ate it all.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay. If you could have any dream career, what would it be? Oh yes, I'm Shutter.
Probably flipping stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like buying pallets of like Amazon stuff and then selling it.
Okay. Items. looking
Or
at it.
just going out.
Wanted to do that too. That's
Isn't
really
it
cool.
buy, trade, and sell sort of deal?
And then have that like evolve into like houses or whatever else it could evolve into.
Yeah.
I got you.
But I think that's, I mean, it's kind of where I'm trying to go with myself now, but I just haven't found the urge to really push myself to do it full like I should be doing, I should say. I have the merchandise I could sell, I just haven't, I don't have the motivation at the moment to push myself.
Yeah.
Work on that a bit.
Favorite food?
Probably pizza.
Everybody says
Pizza.
pizza.
Favorite
Pizza or
season?
Safeway Chinese food, that's pretty good too.
Okay.
So you said pizza. What toppings are your favorite?
Definitely pineapple, right?
Yeah, I like Canadian bacon and pineapple. That's good.
Oh, I got a pineapple
Or
like
bacon and pineapple, they call it nowadays.
yeah.
I usually get like, I guess Supreme or like with everything, like all the veggies and all the
Oh yeah.
with extra cheese. I've been getting. Do you guys have Papa Murphy's up there? Papa Murphy's. It's like take and bake pizza, where like you go in there, they make it, they put it like on a dough, you take it home, you cook it in your oven.
Oh wow, no,
Yeah,
we don't have that. That's
No.
kind of neat.
Well, they have it here, and you can buy coupons for them on eBay for like $5, and the coupons are like any pizza you want for like $10 when they cost like $23 to really buy it. So you're getting a really good deal. So I usually go up there and I'll get like, for instance, a combo which has like sausage, pepperoni, and it has like cheese, olives, onions, and then like some other random veggies on there. I'll ask for that with extra cheese, and that's what I usually get.
Okay.
I try to get a little bit of everything. I just try to get like meat. Ugh, gross, greasy meat. It's gross.
Maybe on pizza, but I was just gonna say at first I thought that was really lazy, like to just make it but not cook it. But at the same time, that's why I said, oh, actually that's kind of interesting. It's because I could cut it in half. We could eat what we wanted, and the next day cook the rest
And plus,
so we don't waste, because sometimes we waste.
And plus, sometimes they burned our pizza or
Oh,
undercooked
God, I
our
hate
pizza.
that.
So yeah, that'd be better.
The worst is when they do that. You have to pay full price, and here's your burnt pizza.
Yeah.
What the hell? So that's actually a cool concept. I like that.
That's crazy. Like, you should look into franchising that up there. You might be a millionaire.
Yeah, right? That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Screw school and screw your job. Let's just do that.
Favorite season?
Probably spring.
Why?
I don't care if it rains here in Oregon a lot. Here in Portland, Oregon, it rains all the frickin' time, and I just don't like it no more. But usually like I don't know. I hate this. I hate the heat because I'm a redhead, so it's like I burn. I don't like going out in the sun very much.
Right.
So I usually like the springtime, but then that's I don't know, fall, spring.
I would have thought you wouldn't like spring because you said it rains all the time. Well, spring is April showers bring May flowers. It's always raining in springtime.
Yeah, but it's warm. It's not cold. Like right now, it's freezing outside and it's wet. It's like
That's worse.
Right,
you go up there and you get all wet and it's freezing. At least it's like remotely 55 or
This is
60
still my
degrees out.
timing yet. I still like it fall.
So biggest fear? You don't have one?
I mean, I don't like heights. I don't care for heights at all. I mean, I don't know if that really counts as a fear, but
What's a fear?
I'm not too fond of heights.
Oh, if you're not fond of them, but can you do it though? Like, can you?
I don't know. I mean, I've walked, like there's this one train bridge you can walk across and the grates are all broken and it feels like you're gonna fall through it and you're like 500 feet in the air. I've done it, but I don't do it willingly. I have to like really push myself to really
So
think
it's
about
not
it.
like stop you in your tracks fear
Right.
sort of thing. Like, nope, I can't do it. Absolutely not. Nope.
I don't know. I have a fear of snakes. Does that count?
Yeah.
I freeze up with snakes. I don't like snakes at all. I do not. I like completely freak out over them.
So you wouldn't want to touch one. You wouldn't pet one.
I could do that. I just don't want them climbing. I have one wrap around my neck and like try to choke me, and I don't really care for this. Ever since then, I'm like, I don't even think it was trying to choke me. I think it was me freaking out. I think it was me like going like this, like get off here! This big old fucking snake was like, sort of like this, and this animal just was like, it's like putting ape shit, and I couldn't get out of the snake, and like I don't know. I was younger. I've never cared for snakes since.
Right.
I've always been really crazy about snakes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we have 2 questions left for you. Do you have anything that you want to promote? Anything? Any up and coming projects?
Well, I'm gonna start with Ivy and Dexter. I'm gonna start doing like little mini collections. I decided I'm gonna start doing collection videos with the kids with their collections, and then make a series out of it.
Right.
I think I'm gonna start it up next. Well, I guess we're almost in next month, so and probably in the second week of November. I'm gonna see if I can when I wrap up. Ivy wants to make videos. She keeps asking, "Dad, make a video. Make a video." She constantly wants to make a video. So I'm like, "Sure, we can make a princess video. And you can make yourself a Stitch video, and you can make yourself a Sour Patch, whatever, and just kind of make like little segments out of it or whatever. Mix them in maybe with other videos or something like that."
Right.
And then he wants to make a collection video, but he won't clean his room, so. Well, he's got like a big old half his walls all pops, but he's got double layered. So I'm like, you have to remove them, make it single because you can't see what's behind it.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 3 pops. I think it's 3 pops deep all the way across the whole thing. So it's like we need to figure out how to go about doing that.
Yeah.
First thing you
myself,
make a video.
And it's like with myself, I have random people could ask me to make a collection video. I'm like, well, I can make partial collections. I can't. Everything is like in corners, like it's like in piles. I can't really. It's like, here you go, you guys. This doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm gonna start doing some collection videos, and then I have I think 16 videos done already for my Kyle File videos. My friend that passed away. I found. His parents sold their house, and we were I was helping clean up their house, and we came across a box of DVD tapes that he recorded, in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took them, and I made a channel for him, and I took my phone and set up on a shelf, and I recorded the TV. They didn't come out that great, but 2 years ago when I first found them, it made his parents and everyone really happy. So I just went ahead and posted them for him, mostly for them. But now, since I figured out how to go through OBS, I know how to put my DVD player and everything through it. So now I'm copying them directly through OBS the right way, and enhancing the audio and just kind of doing them the right way I should have done before, I guess. And so every Sunday for like the next 3 months, I'm going to be posting one of his videos. So this next one will be about him breaking and entering into houses, abandoned houses, him and his friends. Me and his ex-wife didn't get along, so we stopped talking for like 6 years. And this is all in the time of him being with his wife and his new, I guess you'd call it like his wife's friends, which is interesting to see all these people. I'm like, oh wow, I know that person, but I'm not in none of them. There's nothing to do with me on there.
Right.
But I like the idea of bringing him back and just his voice and being able to
honor of his memory, right?
Have him exposed. Huh?
Honor of his memory.
Yeah, honor his memory and just kind of make his, I don't know, we just had his 6-year, well, we're about to have his 6-year anniversary in December, so I feel like that they should be properly done and properly put on the internet. And then no one's going to watch them on his channel, so I figured I'll put them on mine and all of us can enjoy them. And some of them are interesting, some of them are personal, some are kind of like, why am I posting this, but why not? It's kind of like, everything. Sort of, it's people. That's why in the beginning of that, like, hey, this is Kyle, blah 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 blah. This is kind of just who he is, because you don't know who that is. It's like, why am I posting this? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I figured I'll introduce each video the same way and just kind of go from there. And then I have unboxing videos I need to edit, and a lot of stuff I just need to edit and put out. But I'm going to try being more consistent with doing 3 videos a week and making like a every week thing.
Okay.
I just get distracted with playing video games or doing whatnot auctions or the kids or whatever. I just can't seem to get a schedule down. I just need to do it pretty much. Take 20 minutes out of my day, make a thumbnail, schedule it out, call it good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I also need to do, which I'm gonna eventually talk about it. I'm gonna do a giveaway for my 1K. I just haven't. I don't know. I just haven't had the urge to do it. I guess I could say. I just figured, we'll wait and see if we'll do it eventually.
Right.
And whoever's there is there. Whoever sticks around will obviously be there. I don't want it to be a giveaway for everybody. I want it to be kind of like the people who support me, the people in the comments. I want it to be like the people that are actually watching and I interact with, and not just some random person that just saw me on a video that says giveaway. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to hide it in the videos and then see who actually watches, who actually knows what to do in it.
That's smart.
I know Sharon will get it because she's always watching everything. She'll figure it out right away. But so yeah, so that's what I want to do. That's pretty much what I have planned for coming up.
That's sick. I'm excited to see that stuff. Our last and final question is: do you have any questions for us?
I did, and I forgot them. What was your third pop, Mr. Johnny?
My third pop? Oh God.
Make it up in your head.
I don't even remember my third. I know my first. I don't remember my third.
No, not your first.
It was.
Everybody else.
I'm pretty sure my third was definitely a Dragon Ball Z one. Right after the Naruto one, I started to collect the Dragon Ball Z.
You kind of go in waves of Funko Pops. Like back then.
Yeah.
You would go and be like, I'm focused on collecting. Well, besides collecting everything, you were still focused on certain
lines. Right?
Yeah.
And mine was Joker, Dark Knight Joker. I know that just because I remember saying, I was like, oh my God, I have twos already. And then it's like Venom, and then it was Harley the Venom. And yeah.
Right.
That's funny.
What about you?
My third one? Babe. I can't remember what I had for lunch the other day. Like,
I remember.
Let's make it more difficult.
Harley Quinn's ones?
Yeah, you started off with a whole bunch of Harley Quinn. You got one, and then you got another one.
Harley Quinn. She's down there somewhere. I don't know where she is.
It could be
420 pops.
Or DC.
I'm purposely trying to bang about like 420 pops.
It might have been Birds of Prey.
It could have been, yes.
I remember collecting those pretty quickly after. So we'll go with Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn.
That's it. That's the only question I have.
That's perfect. Yeah. Thank you for being on.
Yeah, of course. This is awesome.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we had lots of fun. Guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween.
Yeah.
Please stay safe, get lots of candy, have lots of fun. And have a nice week next week too.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys are doing.
And thank you all the chat for being so involved with
participating.
Yeah.
It was a blast, guys.
This has been another episode of the Funko Friends podcast, and we are out.
Lots of love, guys. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Bye.